Good morning, everybody. Today I'm going to show you how to fill out your organizer whenever you're writing your paper. So if you got the packets from school, you'll see this in your packet for your brainstorming. If you did not, you can just draw circles like this on a plain paper to come up with your ideas. So for today, you're going to write 5 sentences describing your favorite movie or favorite TV show. So the first step in the writing process is to plan. Remember, when we're planning, we're coming up with ideas for what we want to write about whenever we write our papers. So I'm going to give an example of one of my favorite movies and how I fill out the brainstorm paper. Then you'll get a chance to think of your favorite movie or TV show and fill out the reasons why it's your favorite as well. So for mine, I'm going to start with what one of my favorite movies is. I don't know if y'all have seen it. It is The Lion King. So in this middle box, I'm going to write just the title, Lion King. If you want, you can draw a picture of your movie. I'm not that good at drawing lions, but I'm going to go ahead and try. Let's see. No, that's a weird head. Beautiful. Remember, this part doesn't matter. So that's my lion. That way I know that's my movie. Now that I have my first movie, my first circle filled out, then I'm gonna write 4 things that I like about that movie. You can say things you liked that happened in it, maybe the characters, maybe you liked a part of the movie, maybe you just want to explain what the movie's about. These circles are to help explain your main topic. So remember, your main topic is going to be in the middle, and that's going to be the title of your movie or TV show. So first, the first sentence I want to write about my movie is what the movie's about. So I'm going to draw something to help me remember what it's about. If you have not seen it, it's about a lion who's going to become the king of Pride Rock. So that's the rock. All the other animals will be down here looking up. We got a giraffe head. And then right here I'm going to remind myself that when I go writing that this is what the movie is about. I'm going to write a sentence for that. Then I'm going to say some things I liked about it. One thing I really liked about Lion King is that it had really good music. So I'm not going to write a complete sentence here. I'm just going to write a few words to remind me and a picture of what sentence I want to write about. Some other things I liked about Lion King, I'm going to write what it's about. I'm going to say that I liked the music was really good. Another thing that I really liked is that they had some funny characters. Funny characters down here. If you remember the names of the characters, here's a good time to remind yourself what their names. 2 of the funny characters that I liked, their names were Timon and Pumbaa. They were funny. And if you want, you can draw a picture to help you remember. Let's see, Pumbaa, let's see, he had some little horns. He was a little chubby. Let's see. Yeah, remember, it doesn't have to be perfect. And then he had some hair. And then, let's see, he was funny. That way, whenever I go back to write, I know exactly who I'm writing about. You look silly. If you haven't seen this movie, it's really good. And remember, when you're writing, you want to show everybody your favorite movies, so you got to make sure you give them a lot of detail on what happened. Sure, that's him. And then, let's see, I have 1, 2, 3 things I liked about Lion King. Then I'm going to say that I liked, that it had a good, happy ending. So when I go to write my sentence, I want to make sure I let everyone know that maybe it was a sad movie for some parts, but it ended really happy, where all of the animals were happy and free. So I'm going to draw a couple animals to remind me. So when you're done filling out your brainstorming, you can go back and double check that you have your topic. So that'll be the title of your movie or TV show. Then you're going to write 1, 2, 3, 4 things telling you why that's your favorite movie or TV show. So when you're done with this, you're not done yet. Now you need to move it to your writing lines. If you have the packet, you'll have some writing lines with you. If you don't, you can use any paper, and this is gonna be what you're turning in. So whenever you get started, this is gonna be my first sentence, and then it doesn't matter which order you do next. Remember, you need 5 sentences. So I'm gonna tell my movie first, then I will go and just give a little sentence about what the movie's about. Then I'll tell them that the music's good. I'll tell them about the characters that I like. That'll be my 4th sentence. And then I will end my 5 sentences telling them that it was a happy ending. So you go through. If you want, I would keep this right next to you. That way you can see what's first and you can check it off whenever you're done. So starting with the movie, remember, whenever you're writing your papers, you're always gonna write in a complete sentence. That means starting with your capital, ending with your period. So I'm gonna work on my best handwriting. Remember, this can be as messy as you want, but making sure once you get here, you keep it nice and neat with your finger spaces. So I'm gonna start with my favorite. Remember, it doesn't need to be spelled correctly, just sounding out the words. Favorite movie is Lion King. Now that I've written my first sentence, I'm gonna make sure I have my period. Since I've done that first one, I'm gonna cross it out. That way I know I'm ready to move on to sentence number 2. So then I'll look at my next box. My favorite movie is Lion King. Oh, I wanna make sure I put is the Lion King. If you ever forget a word, you have an eraser, but one thing you wanna remember is that you can always go back and add this little arrow for words that you might have forgotten or words that you want to add at the end. Now I want to tell them what it's about. New sentence, always starting with our capital. It's It's about a lion. And then you'll keep on going until you're done with that sentence. When you're finished with that sentence, going and adding your period here, going on to number 3, number 4, and number 5. Okay, so once you're done moving all of your information from your brainstorming, this is the time where you go back and you check your work. So things that you're gonna check for, remember you're checking for your capitals and your periods. So once you're done with all your writing, let me show you how to go back. Starting with your first capital, sliding period. So you know that's the end of your sentence. Check that your next sentence has a capital, sliding period, capital, slide period, new sentence, capital, slide, this one's a long one, sentence, capital. If you ran out of room, you could use another paper. I ran out of room. Keep sliding until you get to your period. Once you're done with that, you can do the things that we practiced in class, which is circling your conjunctions. Remember, your conjunctions are because, and, but, or, so. I'm gonna go back and check. I know I wrote a couple. My favorite movie is The Lion King. It's about a lion that is going to be king. The movie has the best music. My favorite characters are Timon and Pumbaa because they are funny. Even though there are sad parts, the movie has a happy ending. So once you're done writing all of your lines, make sure that you're taking a picture. If you have 2 papers, you can take a picture of both of them. Make sure you upload it for the daily Wit and Wisdom lesson, and make sure you press submit, okay? See y'all later.